Did you ever have a crush on that high school teacher? How did it end up? First story. Not me personally, but had a girl openly try to flirt with our teacher. One day she was giggling and jokingly accused him of trying to look down her shirt. Holy shit, did that backfire. He immediately lost his cool and marched her straight up to the office. I cringe at the second-hand embarrassment to this day. Second story. Not me, but we had a gym teacher who was very, very good looking, like supermodel level. It was basically common knowledge that he sometimes slept with students, and so a lot of the girls would pretty much be as sexual and flirty as possible around him. It was like a big game they played, who can get the hunky gym teacher to FK them. Except, the rumors that he slept with students were just that, rumors. He actually addressed this during a class, with the vice principal by his side, outwardly yelling in anger at us that he has never slept with any student and that he is tired of these rumors being spread. He said that years ago he installed a camera in his office, and so anybody saying that they fucked him in his office was a liar. Third story. I was hardcore teenage girl in love with my English teacher in HS. He was married with kids. He just paid attention to me. Which I was getting none of at home. So my little hormone-ridden teenage brain was like, I want to spend all of the rest of my life with him. I also have just always exclusively had a thing for older men. I think he kind of understood I didn't have a great home life. He had my brother previously in his class, and I had confided some of the stuff going on at home to him. We were both into the same kind of movies and music. So we would exchange CDs and I would bring in movies for me and my friends to watch at lunch in his classroom. So kids would often make rumors about us. But he was awesome. Never did or said anything inappropriate, and I was way too embarrassed to ever even hint that I had feelings for him. But he would check my grades in other classes and ask me to stay after class and give me pep talks and lectures about bringing my grades up. Because my parents never did that or really gave me any encouragement other than yelling at me and calling me lazy. He came to my wedding and we kept in touch for a few years after I graduated. Just like, hey, how's it going? Or sending each other Christmas cards. And I'm very grateful to have had an adult in my life who saw me and helped me through a tough time. And I can see now that I was just like trauma bonded to him because I was craving positive attention. Fourth story. I went to high school in the Facebook era. For our graduating class, someone had made a quotes page where people quoted funny things other students had said. There was a hot teacher named Miss Wood. A quote appeared on this Facebook page attributed to me. I did say it, but I didn't post it. How much would you give Miss Wood if you could just would Miss Wood? Turns out the quote page was adminned by the Miss Wood in question. Myself and the person who posted it both got yoinked out of school and they made a huge deal about it. Fifth story. Not me, but a lot of the girls in my high school had a crush on the English teacher. I knew him pretty well since he had been my soccer coach throughout high school and even in middle school. He also coached wrestling and track. He was in his early 30s and in incredible shape, as in he did triathlon shape. One day in class, kinda a low work day, some of the girls wrote Mr. X as SXY on the dry erase board. He flipped out, just oh hell no, gave us a lecture on why that was inappropriate. Few years after I graduated he was Teacher of the Year. Sixth story. It ended up her telling me to focus on my studies after I gave her a love letter, which she returned back. Seventh story. I had a crush on my middle school science teacher. It turns out she was cheating on her husband with the married gym coach. She married him. A few years later, she left him for another married man. She then dumped him. Later she got with another married man. She took his wife's place as co-owner of the company he was preparing to start with his wife. She is currently married to him. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to notifications for new incredible stories.